Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Geeking Out podcast. I am the Athletic Geek, and I am joined this week by Easy.
Hello.
And we are continuing our journey and Easy's exposure to WCW, or through WCW. And we've watched the first two Nitros. Well, now we've gotten to our first pay-per-view. It is Fall Brawl 1995, and this week we're going to be checking out part one of this pay per view. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff, and there's some in between stuff on this whole card. So if you'd like to watch along with us, go to Peacock. It is season 3, episode 1 of WCW Fall Brawl. We are at the all zero timestamp. And if you'd like to watch with us, go ahead and press play now.
All right. And if you're watching on the WWE Network, tough luck.
Oh, they could probably still get the same stuff.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, two men? I didn't know that. Oh, is this the one with the Shockmaster?
No, this is not.
Damn it. Okay, I'm out. No. I kid you not, when I was looking up Fall Brawl and then I see immediately the first one, the debut of the Shockmaster, I'm like, oh god, here we go. And then like,
that was a different one. This one is the first. This is the first pay per view though of the Nitro era. We went through the first 2 episodes of Nitro. This is the first WCW pay per view since the Monday Night War began.
Turn this down so I can hear you.
Yeah, but turn on captions in case we. But yeah, so the big
Shark Boy, he had a great career.
No, that's the Shark, formerly Earthquake.
Right.
That is
it's pretty cool.
And the main event, which we won't get to on part 1, is obviously War Games with the Dungeon of Doom versus the Team Hogan Army, which was supposed to be, and we kind of alluded to this last time when we watched Nitro. It was supposed to be Hogan, Sting, Savage, and Vader, but Vader left the company, and he was replaced by the debuting Lex Luger, and the big storyline going into this is, can Team Hogan trust Lex Luger? So
this sounds something familiar from a certain AEW pay-per-view that just happened as of this recording.
Or maybe that sounds like this since this happened first.
True. Okay. Hey, it's 2 different generations here.
Oh, I know. But they didn't. Obviously, they didn't steal from AEW.
Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but Tony Schiavone looks like a fat Jeff Gordon.
I mean,
he looks good now, but it's like, holy crap, he looks so young, and I literally thought he looks like Jeff Gordon in a way.
Well, 95. This was a good year for Jeff.
All right. Oh hell yeah! And I got the 124 diecast model.
Actually, no joke. That was before, 95 was before I started to dislike Jeff Gordon. I actually, as a kid, had a 1995 NASCAR champion Jeff Gordon hat. But we're starting off.
Can I please buy it off you?
I don't know where it is. If I find it, yes, we can make a deal. But we're starting with something that
I sent you a Scott Steiner figure, so this can be my IOU.
But we're starting off with something that I do like, no matter what, and that's a Brian Pillman match. And Brian Pillman is wrestling Johnny B. Bad, a.k.a. Mark Miro.
What the hell is he wearing?
His gimmick was he was like Little Richard.
I can tell.
Yeah, when he was Johnny B. Bad, not so much when he was Mark Miro in the WWF.
So, did the rules apply that they could wrestle in both rings or just the one?
Yeah, there'd be they kind of played fast and loose with this. They'd have like a match take place in they'd alternate the rings for the match, but like they'd kind of say like, well, if it goes to another ring, we're not going to call it, sort of
Yeah,
deal.
that's why I always like find confusing. When you got like two rings that there's one. Oh, free frisbees. How do you know? How do you like that?
Nope, and they threw that one just right up against the turnbuckle pad. Didn't get any zip on it.
Fail.
If Botchamania was a thing there, then that would have been on it. I'm surprised. Oh, I wonder if that one's been on a Botchamania, honestly.
I haven't seen his content lately. I feel like he would do like WCW.
There's been
Uh,
enough episodes. It's probably buried within one of them.
yeah. So is Johnny B. Bad just trying to be Johnny B. Good?
Kind of. Like it's a babyface versus babyface match.
Okay.
You know.
Hmm. In Asheville, North Carolina, home of one of the worst baseball names in the whole world, the Asheville Tourists.
Um, I have some worse from local high schools. We
Well, high schools will always have weird names, but this is minor league baseball we're talking here.
well, is it like minor league baseball, like affiliated with a major league team, or minor league baseball
Yes,
independent
like I
ball?
believe Asheville's double A.
Who's their major league affiliate?
I'm gonna look that up right now, actually.
They're using
So
my.
who's the ring announcer while
That is
I'm
Michael
looking this up?
Buffer. That is Mister. Let's get ready to rumble himself.
Well, holy shit!
Yeah, they're paying. They paid Michael Buffer a lot of money to do these things.
Okay, so here we go. So the Asheville Tourists. Okay, so they are part of the South Atlantic League, which is High A affiliate of the Houston Astros.
Okay, there you go. There you got some baseball
Well,
knowledge.
they were part of the High A League, and then they went to the South Atlantic League.
I know nothing
Which,
about minor league baseball. I
yeah,
know the Memphis Redbirds.
I like
That's kind of
minor
about it.
leagues. I just gotta like support small town baseball and
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
it's great. I just don't. I don't. Not familiar enough with it to like tell
Yeah.
you who anybody is. I know
Yeah.
who, like I said, I know the Memphis Redbirds, but that's about it.
Man, you got the Springfield Cardinals just down the road from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Bobby Heenan said a thing that was nice.
Yeah, he kind of fades in and out. It gets we're a little wise away from this part, but like
Oh, so
when
it's like
when the
so it's
NWO
like
comes
King.
in, then he kind of then he really the lines are sort of blurred with
So,
Bobby
so
Heenan.
again, he's
Then
kind of like King.
yeah, he's 90% of the time he's the heel commentator, but then when like I said when the NWO comes in, like everybody hates the NWO, who's affiliated with WCW. So there you go.
Hmm. Man, I can't wait to watch Bash at the Beach.
We're a ways away, but we'll get there. We will eventually get
Yeah.
there. We will. You are going to see the bad of WCW, the good of WCW, the great of WCW. You're going to see when it becomes just good again, and then you're going to see when it gets really, really, really bad throughout this years long journey we're going to take.
No, the one I'm definitely excited. The one I'm also definitely excited for is just the Finger Poke of Doom episode. It's like, oh
We're a
boy,
long way away from there, but we will get there.
I know.
This is a years long project, folks.
Yes. So here's a friendly reminder to please donate to Athletic Geeks Patreon so I can keep my sanity in check.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like if AEW did like a little retro night, I could see them like try to do something like this. Just have like AEW like straight in the center, just make
I
it look
wouldn't
old
mind seeing
school.
that. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be all on board with that.
I mean, I'm
Um,
I'm sure Turner Broadcasting would love that too.
Yeah, but they also keep in mind They don't own the rights to any of these logos.
Well, they're obviously not make it look like complete
No,
WCW.
but
Like,
if
like
they,
yeah,
there,
will look
there's
like WCW 2.0, but
yeah, but
still.
they might there might be some stuff they can't do, but we'll see. I will say this: if you're probably listening to us and not listening to the commentary, but they're doing some foreshadowing that, despite being a babyface, Flying Brian was not really as friendly with the fans. So just everybody watching, keep that in mind for later.
Hmm. Yeah, they look like they're on pins and needles right now with this match.
Yeah, it's a good. It's gonna pick up.
Um,
It's these are probably this is like right before the cruiserweight division really got started, but like these are probably two of the best wrestlers in WCW at that time. You know, Brian Pillman Senior is I don't think he's probably like the most underrated wrestler of all time.
oh, for sure.
Because he did so many innovative things for his time, and
He's
and
he's
but
not in
like
the
he
Hall
but
of Fame, is he?
no, but he like so
Should
many.
he?
I'd say yes. If you put stock into the WWE Hall of Fame, I say yes. Um, but
I was sorry, as you were saying.
well, it just there's so many things that like we see all the time that were unheard of until Flying Brian brought him to North America. And some of the things that we appreciate now, like with lines being blurred, like we've just seen very recently on AEW television, those were the sorts of thing. Brian Pillman was doing that long before CM Punk and MJF were dropping pipe bombs.
Okay.
But like even among the hardcore wrestling fans, I still don't think he always gets his due.
Okay.
Like some people bring him up,
Whoa!
but
Oh, I like that cover. Whoa.
yeah.
Okay. Why did they bring him for president? Absolutely not. I mean, I'd rather have Jerry. I'd rather have Jesse Ventura go for presidency. At least he actually was governor.
Hmm? No comments.
Hey, I didn't say he would be a perfect one.
It's a conspiracy. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Let's see. Oh. No, Bobby. He clearly didn't get him. When did Heaton pass away again? Wasn't it like mid 2010s or something?
Yeah, it's somewhat. Oh, let me do a quick Google search and find out, or a quick Wikipedia search.
I was gonna say if he was around, I think he would definitely like thrive as like commentary on AEW.
Yeah, he was good. He
Ish.
towards his 2017 is when the brain
Okay, 2017. Yeah, I remember.
passed.
I remember the news. I just forgot what year it was.
Yeah, he unfortunately towards the end of his life was really not doing good with the cancer. Really took a toll on him,
Mm.
and he unfortunately couldn't speak. But yeah, no, Heenan was great with everything. The Band-Aid capital of the world.
I know it's like an opening match, but just everybody literally just looks bored.
Well, I mean, you just gotta. It was a different time then, and
Yeah, like,
you
I know it's
know,
like not like the hardcore like fan style that we have like today, but
it's a good match. It's a good way to start the show, but it's also like
fine
the
and all.
business wasn't really the greatest at the time, and also you got to keep in mind, probably a lot of people are they're the main events of this match are War Games and then Flair versus Arn, which is what we're going to be getting here. Um, we will be watching that one here on part one. But this is also a match like you hear a lot of it's something that you sometimes get, you sometimes don't get on pay per views today. But it's like this match really kind of had none of the quote unquote heat on it. This is kind of just a match to have, you know.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't always mean that the match will be bad. I mean, look at Kyle O'Reilly and Darby Allin from this
Like what I'm
past Double or
what I'm
Nothing.
noticing with this match is there's just a lot of holes. Like with Brian putting on the
Well,
Boston Crab.
well, that's technical wrestling. That's that's wrestling. I'm here for that kind of stuff. Like, give me things like Zack Sabre Jr. any day of the week. I love that shit. Um,
I think I like the high flying style, like especially like Young Bucks, Lucha
and
Brothers,
that's like
Hardy.
and that's like what I don't like. Like especially the Lucha Brothers. I'm really not a fan. I don't like.
I guess like I just tend for like so much excitement that like I just want something to come like boom, 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 like hit me all at once.
Yeah, and that's the problem to me with the matches. Are the fact that's like, okay, hey, that's a big move. Then you shouldn't get up from it for a while. You shouldn't then jump right back up and go, okay, well, watch this. Like, I would like
Well, I
that
have
better if.
minor ADHD, so I have a mind like a
Oh,
squirrel.
I have ADHD too. But I also want like, I want to appreciate. It's like a good movie. You know, the explosion's supposed to be like, oh, cool, the explosion. Not explosion, and then another explosion,
Oh
then
god,
there's another
I
explosion.
hate Michael Bay movies. No worry.
Oh, but that's how I see the Lucha Bros. They are the Michael Bay of of pro wrestling.
And this just in, Athletic Geek has been banned from entering Mexico
Hmm,
for speaking sin.
yeah. Okay.
Oh god, if Michelle sees this video, she's gonna go after you.
Hmm. Um.
Yeah. Hey Johnny, you put that arm there. I saw that.
Yeah, that was a botch.
I saw that. Even Brian's not happy. I was supposed to know. No, I'm supposed to botch it.
Speaking of Vader, we
Well, I'm supposed.
might have a small Vader Shawn Michaels incident on our hands.
Uh-oh.
No, so. Remember the Randy Orton Kofi Kingston stupid deal?
Um, refresh me.
Okay, so basically, Kofi botched something, and like in the middle of the match, like Randy Orton like just went stupid, and then like it kind of delayed Kofi's push for a long time. Something very
Oh,
similar happened in 1996 with Shawn and Vader, where Vader was supposed to move from like Shawn Michaels' elbow drop, and he didn't do it, so Shawn like lost his temper in the match and like landed on his feet and kicked him and yelled, "Move, move, you moron!"
hey Brian, where are you going? The match isn't over.
They're really You see the
Yeah,
lady tell him to get back in the ring. There you go.
yeah, those plants are telling you to get back in the
I
ring.
don't think that's a plan. I think that was just
I,
an actual old Southern wrestling fan right there.
it's called a work. No, don't trust him with a handshake. That's how all betrayals happen.
Mm. Yeah, they're real. They're. I didn't realize this first time I saw it, but I kind of knew. I know what happens, but like they're really foreshadow. They really did a. They laid it on the foreshadowing with what's to come with Brian Pillman later on this evening.
Mm. Fan fanning Brian, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he's really
well,
leaning. He's Brian's working heel.
I see that. Oh, and Johnny coming back.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
I'm not a
Okay.
big. I'm not the world's
Dude.
biggest Mark
Ooh.
Miro Johnny B. Bad fan, but like the dude was good in the ring. He just I quit liking him after the Benoit deal, and he kind of running his mouth on. He was one of the wrestlers that haven't been relevant, getting on all these talk shows and running their mouths.
Sure.
No, it's just
Like there were many wrestlers back then that were getting talk show deals.
yeah, and
If I'll be honest.
yeah, he was one of them, and he was just kind of like you could tell the people who were like, I need 15 minutes, so yeah, wrestling sucked, and then you had like the people that are just kind of like, for instance, let me just I'll just put this in here for some context. Like, so you had Johnny B. Bad who was all like, "Oh yeah, this is all awful," and yeah, it's a bad business, and he was like talking shit to get kind of like some relevancy and people hold on there. Then you had someone like Bret Hart who the business was good to, who was just like, well, what,
Oh, very close.
you definitely see like who wanted to bash wrestling because they knew, hey, maybe I can get more talk show gigs, and then you see like the people who are just like really wanted to actually talk about the problems and that could be there, but also the good things,
You
like
know,
ironically Bret Hart.
I was gonna say for those that are like they want to talk about the problems, is it mostly because you had problems or you just had problems with WWE?
At that time, it was just kind of a little bit of everything. Anybody that got addicted to drugs and didn't have much money left had
Yeah.
were there to kind of ride the coattails of
Good,
what was cool at the
the
time, and
good
that was
old
to shit on WWE.
steroid era.
Yeah, not even steroids, like just drugs.
And also the painkillers, sadly.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed earlier Brian literally talking to Johnny, saying like, "Tell me what to do." Like, I could literally see him like mouthing that to him. That was like earlier.
Yeah, you can watch that. Honestly, if you look closely enough at any wrestling, you'll see that. Like, I mean, we talk about Botchamania. There's the "you talk too much" segment of Botchamania that is
Now, why can't wrestling be like Who's Line? The points don't matter. Let's make up everything.
because you gotta because most
I
people
know,
care
no,
about
it's
a cohesive story.
it's called a joke.
The points don't matter. No, no. Well, unfortunately, the Young Bucks weren't wrestling then. Heyo.
Ah, I see what you did there. Now I got another one. The points are just like the Nightmare Collective.
Hmm.
Oh wait, here's one. This is literally coming.
Oh,
Whoa, okay. I see what you did there, Johnny. The points are just like Quebecois.
to what and who?
That the tag team La Quebecois.
I haven't seen that one.
Exactly. Well, again, a tag team that was just relevant.
Here's one. The points don't matter, like Marco Andretti in the Indy 500,
Oh no, just like any Andretti in the 500.
or J.R. Hildebrand.
Mm. How sad is that? As of right now, your career is seriously defined by choking the Indy 500.
Yep.
Whoa!
But what's even
Okay.
more funny is like so little people like get in. Like it's so hard to get into IndyCar that like he still races.
We'll say Tony Schiavone is like pretty good for his WCW commentary.
That's kind of like people either loved Schiavone or they hated him. His problem was he would overrate things on commentary. Like the running gag with Schiavone is this is the greatest night in the history of this great sport. Like just nothing happened and like oh hey
Also,
Sting
kind of
Sting
like
won the,
today's
Sting won the
WWE.
United States title. It's the greatest night in the history of our great sport.
Again, so kind of like today's WWE commentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Only they didn't
oh,
have like
pile driver. Okay.
only they didn't have to push the buzzwords.
One, two. Oh, come on, really? That was a freaking pile driver.
Yeah,
Wow, even back in the 90s, they would overuse the pile driver.
yeah. Unfortunately, that was kind of at the time where like the pile driver and the DDT were really no longer being phased out as big moves.
And same going with the leg drop.
When Hulk Hogan did it though, no one really kicked out of the Hogan leg drop even in the '90s. Right or wrong.
How long has this been going on to? Oh my god. It's been like going on for a while. I was like, okay, for an opening
Yeah,
contest, it's like, hey,
I mean that's good.
uh,
2 minutes
I'm sorry,
remaining.
what?
2 minutes remaining in the match though.
I'm sorry, what? Clearly, that's my joke. I'm sorry, what? There were match limits on pay per views.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh shit, that's a good submission. Okay. I don't know if it's just the quality of the video, but it almost looks like his chest looked blue.
Um,
I don't know. There was just like one shot
who's?
on a.
Yeah. Let's see if they show it again.
That's what I'm
Um,
saying. You know, you could change the camera angle, WC. There we go. Do you think it kind of looks blue a little bit, or is it just
it
me?
looks bruised a little, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh, and the winner of this gets a shot at the U.S. title with Sting. They just said,
okay.
I guess I missed that part in
Like
the
later on tonight, or
at a
different?
at a different time.
Okay. Hmm.
Nope.
Oh, 30 seconds. Okay.
And see, I like the
Oh.
whole. I like the time limits because you get like kind of that urgency there at the very end.
Mm. Oh, buckshot Larian. Oh, never mind.
Kind of.
Okay, take that. And
20 minutes. Oh wow.
that was 20 minutes. Oh, that felt longer.
Yeah. That was a hell of an opener.
And literally, as of right now, it's literally 10:20 my time.
There you go.
That is weird.
Authorized to go to a sudden death, the WCW Board of Directors must have a winner for the mandatory challenger. We go to sudden death.
There you go.
WCW board. Okay.
WC. Yeah, well, there we go. We're gonna get a winner.
First time I've ever heard that happen in wrestling.
I'm sure you've heard it before, Bobby.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't speak.
The man called Sting that does this and does that.
Yeah, he had that music at that time.
I know, and that is still one of the dumbest lyrics I've ever heard.
I do like, other than the lyrics, like I like the beat of the song and the man called like that part's cool.
The beat of the song is fine. It's just the lyrics are so
Yes,
stupid.
but don't be bashing the American Males theme.
Oh, I bash it hardcore.
Yeah, no, that's greatness personified right there.
I was about to make one joke, but that was not going to sound good.
Greatness personified. I mean, I sang that song in the middle of Times Square.
CJ must be very proud of you.
So that was before I knew her.
Actually, that could be a good prank you could pull on her.
Oh, me and Charloco, who's done some watch-alongs with us, we're the ones we both sang that in the middle of Times Square when we got to New York for the WrestleMania trip. And our goal is to, if we ever, ever hang out in like another major city, like we gotta sing the American Male song in every place. We gotta do it under the arch. We gotta do it in Chicago. We gotta do it in, you know, wherever. We gotta make the American Males tour.
You do it at the Christmas Story House in Cleveland.
That's probably the best. Is that the best landmark in Cleveland?
I would say it's the safest landmark in Cleveland.
Under construction since 1868.
Exactly.
Who knows? We might even see this
In
guy.
Detroit, you do it at the Spirit of Detroit, like that Spirit statue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got Joe. We got a.
The referee asking, the referee checking to see if the chokehold it is below the chin.
Yeah, that's right.
Johnny Van's going out again, but Johnny V is sweating so much, I don't think he can hook it out of his tight as he should.
Whoa!
That's a good call from Heenan, where he's saying like there's so much sweat he couldn't hold on to the hold as tight. So that's Bobby Heenan stepping up to help tell the story.
Yeah. Oh, now he's gonna put Brian to sleep. Not even holding it correctly. I know that's what he's supposed to.
There was so much sweat on Johnny V's arm, he couldn't keep that sleeper on pelvis. Oh, both men are going at it. This is what it's all about.
You gotta remember, like, also at this time, people were so used to like Hogan matches, and like this was innovative. Like this was like if it wasn't for something like this, we probably wouldn't have like what we have now. Like this was the beginnings of that.
5-on-3.
Ooh. I'm a sloppy set. What was that for? They're fighting. What are you expecting?
Yeah, but you may not like a bitch slap. May not be like the way you want to go about doing things. If you're supposed to be a respectable guy.
Not sure, but kicking someone in midair. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, come on. But yeah, kicking someone midair right in the chin. Yeah, that's respectful.
It's like a bump and run. Sometimes it's respectful. Oh wow.
Or just rattling someone's cage.
Yeah. It's kind of like hey, sometimes you got to bump and run somebody because it's a tough race, and sometimes you can make the clean pass.
Like if you're Ty Gibbs, whine about it.
I was gonna say it could be like if you're Joey Logano. Hey, he raced cleanly at Gateway, but then he raced dirty at Darlington. Gateway. At Gateway, I'm like, man, if he would have raced like that all the time, I'd love the guy. But he doesn't.
Okay, so while we're on that subject, were there people cheering that Chastain was, kind of having the drive of his life, or more for Denny Hamlin?
It was kind of like,
or was it mix?
It was a mix. Chastain. We're dating this a little bit, but Chastain lost all of his support when he spun Chase. Like that was that was.
Whoa, there we go.
That was the fuck this guy moment of the match.
Hey,
I do want to point this out for the record, getting back on the subject. This is a match that's gone on over 30 minutes in an opener in 1995 in WCW. This is like...
Yeah, we're at the 33-minute mark now.
Very unheard of for that time. 33 minutes, there's entrances too, so we're almost to 30 minutes of the actual match, give or take. This is...
Oh my god.
Whew! I didn't realize this match was this good. Like this is great.
I'm surprised, no one's kind of like getting like, I guess, excited, every time they do the 1, 2, but everyone's just
It was a different sort of crowd then.
I know.
Well,
when did fans, start doing the whole 1, 2, 3
I
counts?
mean, like, it wasn't long after this, and like it would happen, but it's just like it wasn't. Crowds were different at that time. Like I said, this is also a smaller crowd. Wrestling was not as
Whoa!
wrestling wasn't as hot then, and the people that probably were there, they're kind of, they like probably. I'm sure they like Brian and Johnny, but like most of the fans then, this is like before internet was big and those sorts of things. A lot of
Mhm.
people are kind of there for what they're used to.
Whoa! There we go.
They're there more for Flair and they're there more for Hogan and Sting and things like that right now. I would say like the fans really getting into like matches like this would probably, I would venture to say, and getting more up. And this is just me going from my experience, so like this isn't gospel by any stretch of the imagination. Probably by '96 when the cruiserweights started coming in, you'd see like the fans really getting excited about matches, very much like this one when the cruiserweight division was just taking off in WCW. It's still going on. I love this. Like I did not. I
This is nuts.
Yeah, I didn't remember how good this match was.
There you
This
go.
is
We're at
great.
35 now. 35 minutes, counting intros and entrances. Hey, you almost kicked the camera.
This is
Yeah, because it's
this
going
is.
to be very smart of them to compete on Nitro tomorrow. Ah, there's another Botchmania moment.
I don't think if that was a botchamania moment. The
I, like, hit him in the side, but, like, barely touched him.
I mean, there was a
Come on,
moment.
lady.
There was a moment like that on Double or Nothing too. So, I
I
mean,
know.
that's just something that happens. It's a Botchamania moment, but it's
Disposable.
like it's wrestling.
How to speak 90s. Disposable cameras.
Oh yeah,
That one guy on the left.
oh yeah. Don't be bashing the disposable camera.
Oh, no, no, I don't. Trust me. Like, my love for photography was definitely because of Daddy used to have like a camera he always carried
Oh,
around
here we
with
go.
him.
One, two.
Oh, right in the
No,
helmet.
jeez.
Oh no, his leg was under the rope.
Oh, oh no. Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Oh, mid-air collision. Hey!
There we go.
Finally. Only 30 minutes.
There you go. Ironically, in about 6 months, Johnny B. Bad won't be with WCW anymore. He will go to the WWF at WrestleMania 12 and make his debut.
Well, someone has mommy issues.
So, yeah. So, what you think
It
about
was.
this match?
It just had a slow start. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this comparison to when we saw the UK Championship match at NXT Takeover New York. Slow build up, but in the end, it came out to a great finish.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you want sometimes. I still think like two people could have this match today, and I think it would still be considered a great match. Like that to me, that match to me, like I forgot how I've seen this pay per view once, back when I first got the network. Um, so like to me, like that's the definition of like a timeless match. You could have two wrestlers in WWE or AEW today have a match like that, and I think it would still be a great match. You know, I don't know if it'd be 5 stars. Best match ever, but it'd still be like a great match. It honestly kind of reminded me a little bit of Darby and MJF from Full Gear. Kind of had
Yes.
like that slow build, but like it was just a great,
Yeah.
great match.
No.
That just built and built and built to a, not a clean. Their match wasn't a clean finish compared to this one, but still, like very, very similar.
Okay, and commercial break. Oh,
Yep.
I mean, Gene.
There probably was like a something for a sponsorship there at the end, you know.
Why is it like anytime I'm seeing like Ric Flair's hair, it looks like he's wearing a wig?
And he just had that good of hair back then.
Oh,
The
exactly.
man had good hair.
Double A, it was you and I. For 15 years we saw him come, we saw him go.
Four Horsemen were really around for 15 years?
They were around for a while. They were from like around from 85 till about 99, different incarnations. But Flair and Arn were like the two constants.
Yep.
You know, Tully was in it for a while. Lex Luger, Barry Windham. You know, Sid Vicious was there in there for a while. Um, you know, they even had Mongo and Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko. They had different members of the Horsemen throughout the years, but the two constants were Flair and Arn. Now, if you ask like purists, they say like the best incarnation was the '80s one where it was Flair, Arn, Tully, and um, Barry Windham.
Hmm.
As the Horsemen were. No, we go out from opposite ends of the building. And as I said earlier, so many people in life never have an opportunity to stand next to greatness, to be around greatness, much less greatness. And tonight, my friend, you're going to face greatness. Right now,
No, Gene.
the problem is, I love him, but I love him so much that tonight I gotta show him why.
Love him so much I gotta confess my love to you, man.
There's only one king in the hill.
It's pretty ironic that we're watching a fall brawl in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great promo. I love that.
Pretty entertaining.
Before his meeting later with the enforcer, Arn Anderson. Let's get you back to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the following
Yeah, you know how good that last match was? Time for some crap.
What the hell? Holy shit, Sylvester Stallone?
Cobra.
What in the hell?
Yep.
uh, if you're Cobra, where's your mask?
Ironically, he's the babyface. The babyface is Cobra, and the Marine is the heel.
Also, that entrance, wow, like mesmerizing.
That music, that's like
It's like that was like the right to censor.
yeah, it's like the Morse code version of Right to
Yeah.
Censor.
Oh no, I got a better one here. So there's an indie group that's called 9 to 5, and their theme is literally an alarm clock. I mean, their characters are their business people.
Is this an
Which
AIW gimmick?
no indie gimmick,
Oh, okay.
independent wrestler. Yeah,
I
and
love
honestly, the gimmick works. It's pretty funny.
I love that idea. That sounds great.
Oh no, if they're
That's
if you're
not
ever in
that's not the
AIW,
guy.
they're entertaining. Ooh,
That's not him. It's not.
I don't know.
We were literally seeing like the yin
I'm
and
from
the
the
yang of
depart.
WCW at this time. We saw like this great
I'm
30
from the.
plus minute match. Now we're seeing
Uh,
this.
I am from the Department of Veteran Affairs. I've come to inform you that sadly your wife will not be coming home.
Ooh, that's not good. That's bad. That's not. Ooh, no.
What the? Oh my God! It's Shawn Michaels.
Unbelievable. What a ride.
Oh my god, he's gonna shoot him with the guns. Aw.
I am happy that I've yet to see. Ironically, Brian Pillman, used a gun, but I've yet to see like actually anybody use a shotgun or anything in wrestling. And hopefully this match just ends with that. All right, cool. Let's get through get through this match and get to Arn and Flair. That's what I want to do.
So this is Cobra against who?
Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, remember the great match we just saw?
Hey,
Yeah. Here's the yang to that.
and who's the? Is that just a random lady or?
What lady?
There's a lady that's there's a lady that's like holding the ring gear or something.
That's just like a ring.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought she was like with the sergeant guy or something. I don't know.
No, just
Okay. Oh, straight to Concussion City.
And looking up about Cobra, in a year's time, he will be the fake Sting in the NWO.
Thick Sting?
The fake Sting, yeah. There's a
fake Sting. Fake Sting.
There's a fake Sting in the NWO. More on that when we get to it in like 2 years.
Okay. And what about the sergeant?
Craig Pittman. Doing a quick Google search on him
Wait,
because.
what? Did he tap out?
Yep, but it's over. All right.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
So apparently, Craig Pittman was just an actual guy from the military who became a wrestler and wrestled in the mid card of WCW, and he was fired from WCW in 1997. Wrestled in the Indies, and then apparently has 4 MMA bouts in his life. 2 of them in 1995, a win and a loss in 2011, and a win in 2012. So he really staggered his MMA career out.
Okay, then.
And there we go.
Could have just joined back the military and be like a gunnery sergeant or something.
Some people, when they're done with the military, they're done with the military.
True.
Recently, Paul Orndorff, the man we call Mr. Wonderful, had a match against.
So, okay, we've been referencing Botchamania a lot. This next part is something that I learned about from WrestleCrap.
Ooh.
And I'm not talking about Arn versus Flair. I just want to put that up for the record.
Paul Orndorff enlisted from Macho Man Randy Savage, and he is such an eagle.
You know, I like that they're actually like talking to one another and not just staring at a damn camera.
Yeah. So.
Restricted area. What is... Okay, whoever's the editor, give him a raise. What is happening?
Throwing his flip-flops on the ground.
Please tell me someone has like YouTubed that to create a remix of it.
We need to make that for Botchamania somehow.
Gary Spivey?
Who the fuck are you?
Gary Spivey of the Psychic Companions Network? What are you doing
He's
here?
Gary Spivey of the
Yeah,
Psychic Companions
seriously, what the
Network.
hell are you doing here? And who the hell are you?
He was like a big psychic, call the psychic. You're probably too young to remember all the call the psychic hotline now for your free readings. He's one of those guys and was very popular at that back in the day.
Yeah, because being a scam artist can be very popular these days.
Yeah. That's a little more subtle, right? Like right there, it's kind of like in your face, like, call this number and you will give you a free psychic reading.
You have to be Mr. Wonderful. That's you.
But I can't be Mr. Wonderful. The World Wrestling Federation owns the copyright.
They do not.
Oh.
That's why he was able to be Mr. Wonderful in WCW.
Okay.
Look in the mirror. Get up. Look in the mirror. What do you see?
I see a guy that's dressed like he's off to a gay pride parade.
Well,
Sorry.
we're canceled now. It was a fun ride,
Oh, come
guys.
on. I got friends in the community that would love that joke.
Oh, I'm sure we do, but
Oh,
I'm
what
saying
the?
And you know you're wonderful too.
Would you stop staring at my ass? Sorry, last joke.
the thing is, I just want to point this out. Like, it's like one of Orndorff's arms is bigger than the other. It's because like he had like a bad neck injury and like the other arm atrophied.
Oh my god. Okay, so what's the point of this whole thing?
He's trying to rediscover himself as Mr. Wonderful. He was on a losing streak, and now this is like giving him the confidence to be good again.
I would get if it was like a Nitro segment or something, but not a pay per view.
Yep.
We got things to do.
That's it. Got it.
I am Mr. Wonderful, and god damn it, I need a girlfriend.
And this man was part of the WrestleMania 1 main event.
Mr. Wonderful.
And I've sunken so low in my career, and okay, I really needed to see that. What the hell was that?
And that's why I learned about it from WrestleCraft, everybody.
God, if I was on commentary, I would like be trying to hide my laughter.
So, for anybody who wants to know who Gary Spivey was,
Oh, yes. Let's hear the history.
he was a psychic and had a radio show and he was a motivational speaker and a psychic. He still has his own website called GarySpivey.com.
Oh God. Hello, nurse.
Yeah, that is Kimberly Page with her ex-husband.
I kid you not. I have a friend named Kimberly Page.
Yep.
Actually, no, I think it is. Oh my God. Pookie, if you're watching this show, I am so sorry.
Yep. There's DDP.
Oh no, sorry. Kimberly Rose. Kimberly Rose.
Yep.
Close enough.
They're DDP. We're gonna get a DDP match in this.
Hey, bang! Hey, don't boo the D.
He was a heel at the time. He was treating the Diamond Doll, aka Kimberly Page, aka his wife at the time, very rudely.
Wait, did I just see someone wearing a Raptors hat?
You might have.
I saw a purple hat and it looked like a dinosaur. And I was like, that was a Raptors hat. And they were around. They did create a team then. Oh, we gotta play in this ring now. Okay. All right. The man that would later create one of the greatest yoga companies of all time that I am part of. just never got into yoga.
Oh, it's great. I practice DDP yoga. I would definitely suggest
Haley's
that
into yoga.
DDP yoga, I would suggest that, especially if you don't like yoga. That's the yoga for you. Is DDPs.
I just do my own meditation. No.
This is more of a work. There's no more meditation to this. It's all like more like your workout itself. It's healed a lot of people.
Let's go. And yet, Dee Dee's acting like a heel.
Yeah, he's a heel. And he's wrestling. Oh, dear Lord. Poor DDP.
All right, so it's the Warrior. I hope it is.
Well, kind of. So.
And someone tripped.
So WCW couldn't bring in the Ultimate Warrior at this time, so they hired somebody else who acted just like the Ultimate Warrior, named the Renegade. No, this was not the Ultimate Warrior, like with a different name because WWE owned it. No, this was literally somebody else dressed up and acting just like the Ultimate Warrior with a different name, and they
Okay.
expected
So
people to like this.
okay. So what are they fighting for again?
The TV
Um.
title,
like,
the WCW television title.
Uh. What the
That.
is this part of an act? I'm hoping.
What do you mean?
DDP just acting like he's dazed and confused.
That's him selling for the war for the Renegade.
You're both about to say it.
I about call him the Warlord for some reason.
Oh, I didn't know Wardlow was in the program.
Yeah, Wardlow. Yeah.
Gee. I'm I am so confused.
Yeah, I was excited to see DDP wrestle, and then when I found out it was a Renegade match, I'm like, oh no, no, this is bad.
So so who was playing the Renegade?
Um, I will look that up.
I don't know.
I know his name's Rick.
It would be funny, Warrior versus Renegade, like Kane versus fake Kane.
No, no, it wouldn't. Rick Wilson. He did make
Okay.
one appearance when Warrior, as like a doppelganger of the Warrior when the Warrior would come to WCW in 1998. But that was his last appearance in WCW. And on a tragic note, he, with his wrestling career, kind of ended after a release from WCW. He sadly committed suicide in February of 1999.
Oh,
So
I'm
not
sorry.
a fan of the Renegade, but you hate to hear that. Um,
There's always support out there, folks.
yes.
And then train me to do a splash frog or frog splash. I don't know. Don't you tell me what to do. I'm one day gonna stalk somebody's wife for no reason.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball on DDP and the WWE. That makes me sad because I love
Hey,
DDP.
what do you know? They're the original 10.
Yep. Before the smart marks crowds ran that into the ground, we had 10 then.
So is DD. Okay, I'm confused. Is it DDP or Diamond Page?
Diamond Dallas Page,
Okay, Diamond Dallas
DDP.
first.
Yes.
Okay. What's with the 10 thing? Is it just like I'm a perfect 10 or something?
Like
Or...
his move was so good it was a 10. It's like,
Okay. It's actually pretty funny.
yeah, it's kind of an
That throw is a perfect 10. Oh. I'll say like this match is entertaining. It's just I'm a little weird about what am I watching.
yeah.
It's like the chemistry is pretty good. It's just again the character wise is like
Yeah.
um
And this is like DDP before he became like the feel the bang DDP that like really launched him to the next level.
mhm. Did he do his famous diamond cutter at this
Oh,
point or
he was doing the diamond cutter at that
okay?
point.
Cool. I hope to see it. Jimmy Hart, not so much.
Yeah. I like Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart is one. I will say this:
I don't mind him. It's
Jimmy Hart is one of the nice. If you ever get a chance to meet Jimmy Hart, take it. He's one of the nicest people in wrestling you can meet.
I believe it. This might sound like a degrading insult, but I just really would ask him. So please explain to me WrestleLicious and your experience.
He'll probably be like, "I need a paycheck, baby."
Not a fantasy match. I would definitely love to see DDP versus the Warrior.
I'm just not a big enough Warrior fan to care about that.
Mm. I don't know why, because it's like just one of the most thrilling like invasion entrances, but I'm just like expecting to hear the Warrior music and just someone going, "It's the Warrior."
No, I don't think.
I know,
I'm afraid
don't
I've
worry.
got some bad news.
Yeah. Oh God, don't tell me Wade Barrett is in this.
No. Wade Barrett was not, in fact, in WCW in 1995.
Well, I heard bad news. It's like, oh no.
How old? I'm gonna look up and see how old Wade Barrett was in 1995. I was born 19, so he was 15 then.
All right. I don't think she can hear you, Bobby. So I'm sorry. You said Kimberly was the ex-wife of Paige,
Yeah,
or
DDP and Kimberly
oh,
were married for the longest time, and uh, eventually just had an amicable divorce.
yikes.
Amicable. They just decided, let's move on.
I'm assuming they still communicate or not really.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
apparently they still do business together and lots of different things.
all right. And who's the muscle guy?
I don't even really
I
know. I
didn't
think it's
even know.
I think it's Max Muscle was his name.
Okay.
Yep, Max Muscle. Yep, they just said it.
Oh, okay. Now that was a 10. Diamond Cutter from out of nowhere.
Yep. And yep, new television champion. So you know,
Hey.
looking at the glass half full after this, DDP's the champion now, and it's not the Renegade. So hooray!
Hey, they say a little bit of bubbly.
Yep. So Jericho even AEW stole that.
Now, obviously, foot got hooked around Max Muscle's hands. The diamond cutter. Now, for the one, for the two.
That is a very generic theme they were playing. I don't know if that's Paige's, but
That
oh,
was his theme.
never mind.
WCW had some generic music.
Hey, wait a minute. They were talking. What's going on?
Uh,
There we go.
A lot of credit, even though I don't like him, even though I despise everything he stands for, he is the new world television. Cody, you want to be rich? Yeah, you know how to become rich? You watch what poor people do, and don't do it.
What?
you
What?
know how you become rich? You watch what poor people do, and then you don't do it. Well, that's a good Bobby Heenan line. I like that one.
They're finally on the same wavelength. They've been bitten by the love bug. You know, at first it was Colonel Parker.
I mean, I hate DDP, but in 15 years, he's going to give me an outrageous yoga program.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was the he was
Oh.
the heel at the time. You know, I mean,
Hey, You know what's also kind of sad that DDP Yoga was on Shark Tank before, and he
It
didn't get an investment.
yeah, I saw that. Um, I actually I did a for All Out 2019. They had a DDP yoga
Yeah,
seminar.
yeah, I remember hearing about that. I didn't want to do it.
Well, that was in 2018. Like I didn't do it then because I just had so much other stuff going on. I couldn't. But in 2019, I did it. That's like the only thing that I did, and it was the day of the show. So, um,
Ooh, Harlem Heat.
yep.
Okay,
All right, we go.
okay. So we got Booker T and
Stevie Ray with
uh,
Sister Sherry, aka Sensational Sherry. But
hey, Booker T's theme music.
that's it. That's always been his theme music. That was his music, except it didn't go "Can You Dig It, Sucka" in WCW.
Sure. Oh my god.
Yep, he
I
always had that theme.
Okay, well, I'm learning something new every day. Okay, so we have Booker T and who's this other guy?
His brother,
Oh,
his in real life brother, Stevie Ray.
oh okay, Stevie Ray. Okay, and I'm assuming he sadly never had a WWE career.
No,
Damn. Then we have Sherry. Who is she?
Sensational Sherry.
Hmm.
She was a manager in WWF, wrestler. She managed Ted DiBiase, the Macho Man, Shawn Michaels. Um, went to WCW, managed Ric Flair and uh, Harlem Heat.
What?
You have Bunkhouse Buck and Dirty Dick Slater with Colonel Robert Parker.
Dirty Dick Slater.
Yes.
If I just ran into somebody random, or you know what? No, I'm sorry to put Haley on this, but if I were to ask Haley, would you think this is a wrestler name or a porn name? She would
Dirty
say
Dick.
porn.
Dirty Dick. Yep.
No, I'm Dirty Dan. That gag will never get old. Okay, so is this just 2-on-2, or we have
Yeah,
another guy?
it's a tag team title match, WCW Tag Team Championship match.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay, we're gonna fight in this ring now.
kind of yeah, they've been alternating pretty well between the matches. Uh,
Hmm.
I was honestly hoping to get to Flair and Arn tonight, but I don't know if we will. I'm hoping this is another short one, like the fucking Cobra and Sergeant Craig Pittman match, so
Hey,
that way we can.
yeah, I can't even English today. Watch me. All right, we're almost halfway.
We are almost halfway.
So 1 hour 7 minute mark, but one
Yep.
hour about to 7 minute mark, but still.
But yeah, Booker T, Stevie Ray, 7 time. How many? No, 7 time or how? Well, that's another one to look
Right.
up. Maybe I think it was a little bit more. I think they came
Oh,
back
please
and
tell
had.
me Harlem Heat must be in the Hall of Fame.
They are. They got inducted actually when we were all in New York. They went into the Hall of Fame as a group.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yep.
Huh. God, the world was so normal back then.
Yeah. I stand corrected. They are 10-time World Tag
Oh.
Team Champions in WCW.
And why again were they not in? Were they not tag teams in WWE?
Well, by the time WCW in the dying days of WCW, Stevie Ray kind of transitioned from wrestler to commentator and just wasn't
Okay,
wrestling.
yes, makes sense.
And he wasn't wrestling, and then Booker T kind of went on to become a main eventer. 5-time WCW champion. So yeah,
And then Booker.
yep, King Booker. So yeah, um, that's why they never had WWE run because you know, Stevie Ray kind of already gotten out of wrestling while Booker T
Is
was
Stevie Ray older or younger?
older.
Okay.
I believe. Let me double check that so that way I'm not speaking incorrectly here. Um Yes, Stevie Ray is older. Stevie Ray is currently 63 and Booker is currently 57.
And Sting is wrestling at a 64.
Whether or
There is
not,
hope for the future.
or maybe he just shouldn't be wrestling.
I know. I'm just... Well, if they weren't tag team champions, then why'd they lose?
Yeah, because sometimes there were better tag teams out there.
Hmm. Yeah, like what happened. Yeah, I was trying to think of a joke here. It's like, okay, you know what? This is the Wyatt family before they discovered cults.
Huh?
I don't know, just
That's how,
the way they look.
there's
I
like
don't
they're like rednecks and cowboys and things.
know. Okay, no, disregard then. Yeah, because there's every rich Texan had a cowboy and a cigar. Of course.
Well, I mean, these are the people that
No,
work
I
for
know.
these are the poor people that work for the rich Texan.
Well, I think they realize
Were you hoping to be on the same side of the ring or to the dark side of the ring?
Well, hopefully there's no.
Sorry, bad joke. Entertaining tag team so far.
he's not concentrating. She's got one of those flowers that she got here from the colonel. Tucked away there, so to speak.
Okay, and what's your point?
What'd he say?
Something like flower or something. I don't know.
Obviously, something wrong in the neighborhood making a bush. I didn't say that. I wasn't even here. Meanwhile, Booker T, sitting on this man with whipped flowers off somebody's lawn.
This is just not like I'm a Harlem Heat fan, but this is just not the tag match.
Hmm.
The styles are not
Oh,
meshing well.
What transpired at Daytona Beach, if you recall, when she hit her head at Daytona Beach, she was completely out of it. She fell in love with Colonel Bob Parker. Many people feel that she had amnesia. And so what he said, I should have walked behind her with a ball bat.
what does this have to do with the match?
They're talking about other things other than the match, which
Yeah,
you should be well used to in this day and age.
yeah, when it's like heels, like just trying to boister themselves or something. I don't know, but whatever.
There was also this deal they were doing where like Sherry and Rob Parker were like in love with one another despite managing opposite tag teams, and yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I sound like WCW. I'm not going to say everything they did was great, even during the glory days.
Oh, okay. I want to say I love like the ring attire Harlem Heat has. It just looks awesome.
Here's the tip. And now here comes Stevie Ray. Give Harlem Heat a lot of credit. We talked about these street fighters being prepared, becoming complete wrestlers. They have prepared for this world tag team title. With Dick Slater, toughest man the sport's ever known. He just walked right in and started going at it. They're so big, just so powerful. Constantly training, constantly working out. They really are dedicated athletes.
Well, I mean, they are brothers. Okay, imagine this in a fantasy world: Young Bucks versus Harlem Heat.
I'd be on board with that match. I think that I kind of bashed the Young Bucks earlier, and I stand by like my criticisms of them. But I will say about the Young Bucks, when they're in there with the right tag team and they slow their shit down, they're
Or,
great. But
or
I
here,
just
grade 4-way: Bucks, Luchas, Hardys, Harlem Heats.
I have no
Somewhere.
desire. I have no desire to see that match.
Hmm?
I don't have any desire to see that match. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. I like Pentagon, but I'm just not a big Phoenix fan. Like I don't hate Phoenix, but I just don't. I don't like the guy. I shouldn't say like I don't even. Not that I don't like him. I just he doesn't wrestle a style I like, and he doesn't. I don't have time to appreciate the first thing he did before he goes to the next one, and some people might go, "Oh, that's why he's so amazing," but to me, that's like why he's not amazing. It's because if you just do one amazing thing, I could appreciate the one good thing, and then you
Oh,
know,
hit the steel stairs.
he's a little too much of a, like I said, a Michael Bay wrestler.
Sherry. I don't know. I'm
Unfortunately, Sherry
not a
was.
fan of Jersey Boys at all. Like, no.
I don't even know what Jersey Boys is.
It's a musical.
That explains
Weird,
exactly
really,
why I don't know what it is. Um,
really dumb one.
but I will say this: I will take the Lucha Bros over Dirty Dick and Bunkhouse Buck.
So what did those guys end up doing then?
Give me a minute.
You're good. Hmm.
Bunkhouse Buck. He um left in 1997. Apparently played Jack Swagger's father on an episode of SmackDown and got
Oh god.
tombstone by Kane.
Oh
And
god.
was also attacked by MVP later. Um, and yeah, he started his career in apparently in Alabama, the territory days in the 80s, the CWA promotion. So yeah, so that was Bunkhouse Buck, and he retired in 2020 at the age of 70.
Damn.
And Dick Slater. No, Dick Slater was a big like he'd been wrestling in the Carolinas for a long time. Yeah, he started in the Mid Atlantic promotion. Um, he stayed in WCW until 1996, where he had a back injury and unfortunately had to end his wrestling career. And unfortunately, Dick Slater also left us in 2018 at age 67.
Hmm. Well, there were cursed words I just heard a moment ago. WCW were the #1 wrestling promotion in all the world.
Well, at the time, WWF was not doing so well, so maybe I got my that might be accurate. But I'm also gonna say this: like a lot of people get mad when that happens, but it's like, what's a promotion supposed to do? Say like, hey, actually, we suck. Like everybody gets mad about like when WWE says like, oh my, like this is the best thing ever. It's like, what's WWE supposed to say? Actually, we're very not good, and you shouldn't watch us. No, like you're supposed to hype up the
Well, you can watch
show.
SmackDown. You don't have to watch Raw.
I'm just saying, like everybody gets all butthurt about stuff like that, and AEW does it too, and like the WWE fans get
Whoa.
all butthurt about it. It's like, what are promotions supposed to do? Say we're actually mid, you can skip. No,
Like
that's
MJF,
that
you're
is
mid.
stupid. That's stupid. Of course WWE's gonna like try and hype up WrestleMania. Like they're promoters. Same thing with Tony Khan AEW. He's a promoter.
Yeah, like using the word stupendous.
Mm,
You're just a few words away from calling yourself stupid.
mm. This is another debate for another day, but WrestleMania was actually pretty fucking good this year.
Oh, come on.
I actually, I might be considered a hot take, but Double or Nothing wasn't that much better than WrestleMania this year to me.
I feel like honestly the pay-per-views have just been okay.
Yeah,
Not the best.
nothing.
Okay.
I'd say. This is not the debate for today, but like at the time of this recording, like WWE's had a hot hand with some good ones, and AEW like they haven't been bad, but they haven't like been the standard that they've set in the past.
Yeah.
But both of them are better than this match.
Yes. And I still stand by from what I said from the last podcast about the state of AEW. That's enough with the WWE callbacks. I just don't care.
Yeah.
And you're just going to make people watch the other product. It's like
See,
practically.
I do, I do,
Or,
I do like how they make everything canon. So if something happened in WWE, like it's canon in AEW, it's that I do like.
It's
If two,
like if car said we're way better in racing than in NASCAR. You're just making people. Firstly, you're not just making people pissed off at you, but you're gonna make people watch NASCAR more.
yeah, or you can be like Formula One and just say it, and then
Not actually worry about the consequences because you got a billion viewers anyway. But yeah.
yeah,
In
but
a way, Formula One is practically the WWE of motorsports.
I go back and forth between Formula One or WWE being or NASCAR being the WWE of motorsports. But yeah, it is kind of like
Well, the thing is, like F1 has the global following, much like WWE. Whereas, like I guess NASCAR, it's hard for me to. It's kind of difficult for me to say it's the AEW, but like it's still like it's good racing, like great racing at best. But again, this thing called stage racing has kind of
I want to
ruined
say this
it.
for the record about stage racing. When you're at a NASCAR race in person, those things are a godsend. The
I
stage
just
breaks are a fucking godsend.
it's just a joke to me. Like, come on, when I was at Daytona, like it was, I didn't mind,
Okay, and whenever you're out in the hot sun and you want to go get a drink or go pee, oh
I
hey,
went for
stage caution, stage
it. What
caution. This is great. Let's
motorcycle?
go, let's go. I'm just saying. I get exactly what you're saying, but I'm saying, boy,
And plus,
that is a
I went to
wonderful thing to
the
happen.
I was pretty happy. Yeah.
Fuck this match. This is,
I know. Yeah, I'm
folks.
actually like just forgetting. Like, oh my god, this thing is still going on.
Yeah, like I'm saying, if we like tangent enough, like it'll be over. This is fans.
We're literally at halfway.
This is what's costing part one having Flair versus Anderson. You are gonna have to wait until part two before we cover Ric Flair versus Arn Anderson. I'm sorry. I thought it
And
happened earlier
Morgan.
in the pay per view, but nope. Dirty Dick and Buckhouse Buck have ruined that for you. Damn Dirty Dick fucking up our Ric Flair Arn Anderson.
Dirty Dick turned into Dirty Dan.
It very much.
You could just okay. You could just hobble back. Okay, you're just gonna do that. Okay, cool. Could have just went over the ring, but
And
okay.
I always I like old school wrestling, but this just isn't working for me.
I was hoping for a good tag team contest, but it's like, oh my god, this is like. It's just me, like, or does Stevie Ray Booker T? They literally look like twins. Geek.
What's that?
Is it just me, or is like Stevie Ray and Booker T? They look like twins. Oh, we got about
Uh,
to have another fight. Okay.
they kind of when they used to have that similar attire, I could see it, but like Stevie was always bigger. Booker T was a lot more leaner. You know, he did a little. Booker T always did the more
What
flashier.
what is going on?
Remember that's what they're
I know.
doing the
I'm like,
thing.
oh shit, the Nasty Boys. Okay.
Yep, and then we have
Um,
thank God.
and they're just not caring about the match at all.
Nope, this is the story right here.
Oh god. It's like Dexter and oh my god, it was oh. Why am I having a mind fart here?
I am
Like
like,
the other
but Bobby Heenan is making this tolerable where he's going, Colonel, you guys just lost. Colonel.
Oh hey, by the way, and new WCW World Tag Team Champs.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely don't look like twins when you see them up close like that.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like the Young Bucks. Like when I first heard about them, I thought they were twins.
Yeah.
Literally,
I
I've told them that before, and they said that it's not the first time.
I know I felt old because I realized whenever I found out that Nick Jackson was not that much older than me, like only a couple weeks older than me.
Okay. Okay,
That's when
why do we need an instant replay of the kiss? I don't care. It's not like Randy and Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh. I do love me the Nasty Boys.
At least one person does.
Okay, I don't care about the kiss.
Yeah, this is, folks. This is what is keep making you have to wait an extra week to watch along with Arn and Flair. I'm just saying this is what this has cost you, Arn and Flair. Damn dirty dick.
Oh, he was being a dick.
He being a dirty dick, he was.
I want you to hear this. Look at you. You got lipstick all over your face. You love sick, man. What's wrong with you? For months now, you've been all out of sorts. Where was you when we need you? What's wrong?
I was too busy prepping my herbs and spice.
Yeah.
From where I'm standing, I can't see no grass at all. You know, I've got to go along with that. Wait a minute, let me take you some, Doug. Listen.
Why are they showing a replay of this again? I
Oh my
don't
God!
care.
Yeah. And they're really driving
Who
that.
cares?
They're really driving that point home.
Now y'all go on to the tower. I'll get you another match. I'll see those men come back around your way.
And if not, I'm just gonna go preaching on them late night TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Colonel Parker character, but yeah. There we go. It's off now.
You're disgusting. Look at that television camera. You got lipstick all over you.
No, he doesn't. I also like Gene could turn something so stupid into something serious.
That's why Gene's great.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something, Gene. I never felt like I felt tonight. That's one thing those
Except maybe for my past ex-wives.
Yeah, I mean, there's some rumors about old Colonel Parker.
Character joke still.
Oh no, there's some rumors about Colonel Parker and some people he's hooked up with in his career. All right, so well, that is it. that is it for
I
part
just I
one.
just paused. I'm at 128.29. I was like,
I'm at 128.30. So yeah, 128.30. That is where we will resume next time. We had to sit through an entirely too long Dirty Dick Slater match and a lot of replay of Sherry and Colonel Robert Parker making out. And because of that, I cannot deliver on the promise of watching along Arn Anderson and Ric Flair um, tonight on this recording. But next time, next week, we will see Arn Anderson versus Ric Flair
and war game.
in War Games. Do not get if this is your first time watching WCW. Do not get your hopes up about this War Games, but be excited about Arn and Flair because it's pretty good. Hey, at least we got one really good match. We got one good one out of this. The night wasn't a total wash. But thanks for listening to part one. We'll see you next week with part two.
And we're sorry.
We're sorry, but we're not sorry for Pillman and Johnny B. Bad, and we won't be sorry for Arn and Flair. See you next week.